Namaste everyone. Welcome back to Epic Tales of the Mahabharata. I am Ryan. In episode 4, we followed the journey of Kunti and her sons back to Hastinapur. The sad relationships between the cousins and the great sage Dronacharya taking over the education of the young princess and the divine birth of Lord Krishna. In episode 5, we delve deeper into the life of Arjun, his journey of the greatest archer, the extraordinary sacrifice of Eklavya, and the complex teachings of Dronacharya. We'll also explore a critical event in Karna's life, his encounter with Parashurana, and the curse that shaped his destiny. Let's dive right into this fantastic episode. As a young princess trained under the watchful eye of Dronacharya, one student stood out among them, Arjun, the third Pandava. Arjun's dedication to his craft was unparalleled. He was the first to arrive for practice and the last to leave. His unwavering focus and commitment to mastering the art of archery did not go unnoticed by Drona. The Guru recognized a spark in Arjun, a potential that, if nurtured, could make him the greatest archer of all time. Drona's rigorous training methods were designed to push his students to their limits. Yet, no matter how challenging the task, Arjun would excel, displaying remarkable precision and skill. Dronacharya, impressed by Arjun's progress, gave him special attention, teaching him techniques that he withheld from the other students. This special bond between master and disciple became a source of pride for Arjun, but also sparked jealousy among the Kauravas, especially Duryodhan. But Arjun was not the only one who sought to master the art of archery. Far away in the forests, a young boy named Eklavya harbored the dream of becoming the greatest archer in the world. Eklavya was the son of a tribal chieftain, and despite his humble origins, he was determined to learn the art of archery from the greatest teacher of the time, Dronacharya. One day, Eklavya traveled to Hastinapur and approached Drona with a humble request to accept him as a student. However, Dronacharya, bound by his rigid social structure and loyalty towards the Kuru princess, refused to teach him, citing Eklavya's low birth. Undeterred, Eklavya returned to the forest, determined to learn. With unwavering faith and dedication, Eklavya built a statue of Dronacharya from clay, treating it as his guru. He practiced tirelessly in front of the statue, honing his skills day and night. Over time, Eklavya became an exceptional archer, his skills rivaling those of the best in the land, including Arjun. One day, while the Kuru princes were hunting in the forest, their dog wandered off and encountered Eklavya. The dog, startled by Eklavya's presence, began to bark. Without hesitation, Eklavya swiftly shot several arrows with such precision that it silenced the dog without harming it. The princess, astonished by this display of skill, sought out the archer and was shocked to find a young tribal boy claiming to be a disciple of Dronacharya. When Drona learned about Eklavya's incredible skill, he knew Arjun's claim to being the greatest archer was threatened. Dronacharya approached Eklavya and asked for a Guru Dakshina, a traditional offering made by a student to their teacher, in a move that would test the very foundations of Dharma. Eklavya, who regarded Drona as his guru despite never receiving formal instruction, was eager to fulfill any request. Drona, with a heavy heart, asked for Eklavya's right thumb, knowing that without it, Eklavya would never be able to excel in archery again. Without hesitation, Eklavya cut off his thumb and presented it to Dronacharya, a sacrifice that ensured Arjun's place as the greatest archer of his time. This, while securing Arjun's position, also raised profound questions about the nature of dharma, loyalty, and the cost of greatness. Arjun, unaware of this sacrifice, continued his training with great zeal. As time passed, his skill and mastery of archery grew to legendary levels. Dronacharya devised a special test to test his students further. A bird was placed on a tree branch, and each student was asked to shoot the bird's eye. Before they took the shot, Dronacharya asked each one of them what they could see. Most of the princes, including Duryodhan and Yudhishthir, responded that they saw the bird, the tree, and the surroundings. But when Arjun was asked, he replied, "I see only the eye of the bird." Drona, pleased with this singular focus, instructed Arjun to shoot. And with perfect aim, Arjun struck the bird's eye, proving once again that he was in a league of his own. But Arjun's story of dedication is not the only tale of Guru-Shishya relationships in the Mahabharata. In a far-off land, another great warrior, Karna, was also seeking to master the art of warfare. Karna, one of the most complex and tragic characters of the Mahabharata, was cursed twice in his life. Once by his guru Parashurana and once by a Brahmin for accidentally killing his cow. Despite being born as a Kshatriya warrior class, Karna was raised as a Sutaputra charioteer class, which denied him the opportunity to learn advanced weaponry from the great teachers who only taught royal princes. Determined to become the greatest archer, Karna approached Parashurana, a revered sage and warrior who harbored a deep hatred for Kshatriyas due to their arrogance and oppression. To learn from Parashurana, Karna lied about his true identity, claiming to be a Brahmin. Parashurana accepted him as a disciple and taught him the knowledge of celestial weapons, including the Brahmastra, the deadliest weapon known to mankind. For years, Karna trained under Parashurana and became his most skilled and favorite student. However, fate intervened. One day, while Parashurana, exhausted from teaching, laid his head on Karna's lap and fell asleep. As he slept, a giant insect, often said to be Indra in disguise, bit deeply into Karna's thigh. Despite the intense pain, Karna remained still, not wanting to disturb his guru's rest. While Parashurama awoke and saw the blood streaming from Karna's wound, he immediately realized that no Brahmin could have endured such pain without flinching. Angered by Karna's deception, Parashurana cursed him, saying that when he needed his knowledge of weapons the most, he would forget everything he had learned. This curse foreshadowed the crucial moment during the Kurukshetra war, when Karna, fighting against Arjun, would be unable to recall the incarnations to invoke the Brahmastra, leading to his defeat. Later in life, Karna was cursed again, this time by a Brahmin whose cow he accidentally killed while practicing his archery in the forest. Karna aimed at what he thought was a wild animal, but it turned out to be a Brahmin's cow. The cow was providing milk at that time, and its death caused great distress to the Brahmin and his family, who depended on it for their livelihood. The Brahmin, heartbroken and furious, cursed Karna that his chariot wheel would sink into the ground at a crucial moment in battle, rendering him defenseless and vulnerable. This curse came true during the Kurukshetra war. In Karna's final confrontation with Arjun, as they fought fiercely, Karna's chariot wheel got stuck in the mud. And despite his desperate attempts to free it, he was left defenseless. At that moment, he tried to invoke the Brahmastra, but Parashurama's curse took effect, and Karna forgot the invocation. Seizing the opportunity, Arjun, encouraged by Krishna, shot a fatal arrow that killed Karna. These curses, woven into the fabric of Karna's life, are his destiny and the consequences of his actions, shaping the tragic path and cementing his role as one of the most important figures in the Mahabharata. Today's stories reveal the complexities of dharma, loyalty, and the burdens of those striving for greatness. Arjun's journey under Dronacharya, Eklavya's profound sacrifice, and Karna's tragic encounter with Parashurama teach us valuable lessons about the cost of ambition and the intricate fate web that binds the Mahabharata characters. Before we conclude, here are 3 questions to ponder. Question number 1. Was Dronacharya justified in demanding Eklavya's thumb as Guru Dakshina? Question number 2. How did Arjun's unwavering focus contribute to his success? Question number 3. How might Karna's life be not cursed? Thank you for joining us in exploring the Mahabharata's timeless tales. See you in the next episode. Namaste.